Alright, so today we are going to be going into Season 12 of the Treasure Track. Now this came as a surprise. I did not expect it to come yesterday by the time I'm getting this uploaded probably. I thought it was going to be more days later, but this is just a surprising treasure track in general because it's not like the previous treasure tracks we've had recently. It's got less rewards, less time, and certainly some interesting things going on here. So I'm excited to check it out and see how long it takes to get through this one, because it should not take nearly as long as the other treasure tracks. I'm thinking they just made this one shorter so that they could have a treasure track in between something that they planned for November. That might be the case. That's my theory there. So Sunken Secrets is this new Season 12 of the treasure track. We see Griftopus, Aquariot, and the baby squid here on the as reward options, and it ends in 22 days. So basically the end of October. That's how long this one is going to last throughout the month of October, from October 8th to probably at the 30th or the 31st. So then we can have a bigger treasure track in November, I'm assuming. So Sunken Secrets is here, Season 12 of the treasure track, and it's pretty exciting. On the background we can see Comedy. That's interesting, even though Comedy's not one of the rewards. The wizards are wearing some scuba gear and all that, so pretty exciting. Some of the quests are a little different though. We have some of the same quests. A lot of them are pretty similar, but some of the points have changed, and there's some additional ones, like level up one of your pets in the pet book as a daily quest and rescue one pet. Usually those are not daily quests, but now they are. There's 2 more daily quests added, so that's interesting. And we got all of our normal daily quests too, so we can get some points from those. And then our weekly quests, we got some new additions there. Like one just says merge pet times 1, so merge one of your pets. Then we got some different point numbers, I think, and some of our familiar quests too. I think some of these have changed as well a little bit, especially in point numbers, but not too much. And the bonus quests are actually locked this time. I don't know when they're going to unlock, because for some reason I cannot see the number of days that they have left. It's been a while since those bonus quests have been locked. But the Become a Member bonus quest has been changed from 15,000 points to 4,000 points. And I guess that makes sense, considering just how much few treasures there are. So, 15,000 would probably be way too much for this amount of points, for this amount of treasures. So hopefully that's just for this one, and when it gets back to the longer format of treasure track, hopefully for the November one, we will see some those 15,000 points back, and these bonus quests not being locked. So now on to some of the rewards. They're pretty interesting. On Treasure 1, we start out with 5 Shadow Works, which of course makes sense for the month of October. They first appeared in the Shadow Realm treasure track last October and through November, so it's great to see those back. And then we have, on the member section, we have 5 of a new type of Morph Marble called the Morph Marble Claustro. It is a legendary Morph Marble, even though I'm pretty sure Claustro itself is heroic. Usually they try to match the rarity of the Morph Marble with the rarity of the thing the Morph Marble is turning you into. But I guess that's not the case for this one. It's super cool though. Is that actually our first legendary Morph Marble? This might be our first legendary Morph Marble. I don't remember seeing a different legendary one. That's very cool, actually. Alright, then for the Plus member reward, we've got 60 magic coin there, so that's pretty neat. So I'm noticing we have magic coin on a lot more of these, because these are the rewards are actually changed up a bit from how they usually are. There's no buddy or member relic, pet relic in the treasure one. And that's just because of the changed setting of rewards. But that is super cool. So we can get those already because we start off with Treasure 1. And then Treasure 2, we see some cool things as well. On the non-member section, we have 20 water balloons. So this is, it's strange that we're seeing water balloons in here because they're usually associated with Summerfest. And, well, they're in here now. But it seems it splashed some fun. It seems the obtained from Summerfest, as part of its description, was just removed. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, and I'm just now noticing that Saranox is still in the treasure track background over here, so that's clearly a mistake. It should be Grifftopus, but I guess they forgot to replace the mythical epic floating in the background there. So Saranox, the new shadow mythical epic from the last treasure track season, Starry Nights, is still there for some reason. Anyway, we got 50 magic coin on Treasure 2 for members, and then River Caller for plus members. We get a free, plus members get a free River Caller that you don't have to pay magic coin to get. So that is pretty cool. We love to see getting evolved pets for no magic coin. So that's awesome. It's going to help with merging as well. If you need to merge up, it's one less pet you have to spend magic coin to get. So that is awesome. And alright, so that's plus members for Treasure 2. Treasure 3, we got 20 magic coin for non-members. So awesome there. More magic coin. And then we have one of the new pet relics for the season for members. So this is the one that's members only. A new pet relic for the season called the Abyssal Isopod. So that's very interesting. This one looks very cool. It's a sea creature. A dried shell of a deep sea creature. Yep. Power bonus of 114. So really good power bonus there. And it is, again, it's a pet relic, but it's the one that's for members only for this season. And there's a lot less pet gear in this season. I believe there's only 2 pet hats and 2 pet relics. Then we have the baby squid, which was updated to BHD a few months ago. It's got a dodge bonus of 40, and it's members only, but it's for old plus members here. So pretty cool. It is on the Wheel of Sun in Summerfest in one of the weeks. I can't remember which, but as of last Summerfest, I don't know what it'll be coming up in Summerfest 2026, but whatever that may be, that's where it's obtainable now, or is during Summerfest, and it's obtainable here for the next 22 days or so. So that's pretty cool as well. So that is the plus member reward for Treasure 3. So pretty awesome there. Love its design and how it floats, like that. What is more adorable than a baby squid that squirts ink? Not much. So, yeah, dodge bonus of 40, pretty cool. So, it's heroic and all that. And then on Treasure 4, for non-members, we get the River Neek pet. So, it's free anyway. You don't have to spend magic coin to get it since it's a common first evolution pet. So, but this is the pet, I believe, that we'll see most throughout this season because it's the one that Prodigy's been giving to us for merging. So a bunch of free pets for merging. We've been getting some pets for that every treasure track season in recent memory. So River Neek here, we can get this pet for ourselves from this. So it's a free River Neek there. So that's cool. And then members are going to get 1,000 gold. So love to see the 1,000 gold. And then plus members get 50 magic coin. So always the more magic coin, the better. Love to see it every time. So magic coin, awesome. Alright, so 1,000 gold, 50 magic coin. Those are the first 4 treasures that we see. I'm still surprised about that Morph Marble Claustro. That's not what I expected to see when I first checked it out. So, but really neat anyway. So, yeah, these are an exciting first 4 treasures. Treasure 5 then introduces for non-members 5 of the new Morph Marble Squibble. So that's the second and final new Morph Marble for this treasure track season. We don't have 3 this time, we just have 2 since it is a shorter season, but non-members get 5 of those, so that's pretty awesome. New Morph Marble Squibble. And then members are going to get 50 Magicoin, and then plus members are going to get another Riverneek. So if you are a plus member, you'll get another Riverneek. Here's the Morph Marble Squabble. It morphs you into a... Why am I saying squabble? Morph Marble Squibble. Was I saying squabble the whole time? I don't know. Morph Marble Squibble morphs you into a squibble for 1 minute, so it is a 1 minute one and not a 10-minute one. And it is rare, just like Squibble is rare in game. So awesome. We love to see that. Alright, so Morph Marble Squibble. I love how many new Morph Marbles we've been getting of so many different items and pets and buddies in game. It's awesome. Like, the treasure tracks have been great for introducing these new Morph Marbles every season. And, I mean, we have 2 more this season, so that is just awesome. And you're going to get 5 of those as a non-member from Treasure 5. And then, like I said, 50 Magicoin for members and a Riverneek for plus members. Treasure 6, we've got 10 more Shadow Works for non-members, and then members are going to get Fishbowl. So Fishbowl is in here because of the release of its 3rd and final evolution, Nautotronic, a few days ago. So that is awesome. We'll see an Aquariot later, and members can get a Fishbowl, even though it costs 0 Magicoin to rescue because it's a common 1st evolution pet. So still really awesome. So we get a Fishbowl there for free. We don't have to go and rescue that or anything like that. So that is 1 more pet that we get there. And then, like I said, non-members are going to get 10 Shadow Works. So love to see the inclusion of previous fireworks that were exclusive to Treasure Track. In the Treasure Track, we love to see them become obtainable again. So that is awesome. Super happy about that. So we have 10 Shadow Works there, and then our Fishbowl. Yeah, the Shadow Works. Couldn't click on them earlier because I would have gotten them earlier. So super cool. We last saw these, I think, in one of the login rewards actually previously this year, but it's been a while and it's been quite a few months. So Shadow Works, we get to get these again, so that's awesome, and they are for non-members. So that's great as well. Love to see it. The Shadow Works are super cool. They explode into like a big shadow symbol and all that. It's pretty awesome. So, yep, rare firework. It's been in the game for a year now, but still super awesome that we are able to get these things. And maybe I'm sure we'll be able to get more through Pumpkin Fest this year whenever it does start. So looking forward to that, even though I think I already have 99 of them. I'll have to go and check later, but yeah, 99 of these Shadow Works I think I already have. But anyway, still super cool. I wish it didn't have that this mistake in its description though. So Treasure 6 has 1,125 gold for plus members. Treasure 7, 375 gold for non-members. So that 375 is the amount for non-members. 1,000 is the amount for members. And then 1,125 is the amount for plus members. So I don't have to say that every single time. Then we have one of the new pet hats, which is called the Inky Bonnet. So that's super cool. It's an uncommon pet hat with a heart bonus of 73. Of course, it's members only because it's a pet hat. Its description, a hardened hat of sticky black ink from a squabble. So this came from a squabble. Pretty cool there. So that's awesome because, I mean, they do shoot ink out in their animations. So awesome. There we got the Inky Bonnet as one of the 2 pet hats released for this season. So pretty awesome. Cannot wait to get this one. The new Inky Bonnet, and then we get 50 Magicoin for plus members. And then on Treasure 8, non-members get one of the second of the 2 pet relics for this season, the Explorer's Compass. So this is a common pet relic with a power bonus of 92, which is again really good for a common pet relic. I mean, they've been getting more and more powerful every treasure track season, so that's awesome. We love to see it. So it's got a power bonus of 92, a pet-sized replica of this popular tool, so that's really cool there for non-members. Members get 50 magic coin, plus members get that amount of gold, again 1,125. So that's through treasure 8, so awesome there. And love to see it. So treasure 9, non-members get 20 magic coin, great each time, 1,000 gold for members. And then we plus members, we're gonna get the Aquariot pet, like I mentioned earlier. So you get a free Aquariot without having to spend magic coin in order to do that. So super cool there. It's an uncommon pet, so it's gonna cost 40 magic coin. At least on my account, it costs 40 magic coin to rescue, 40 magic coin to evolve from Fishbowl. So this is just, you get it for free. So yep, this is the pre-evolution to the new Nautotronic. So you can use this if you get it to evolve into Nautotronic. So anyway, there's plenty of ways to get that pet through evolving, but Aquariot is for free as long as you are a plus member here on Treasure 9 in Season 12 of the Treasure Track. So that is pretty awesome to see. We got Fishbowl, we got Aquariot, we got Riverneek, and Rivercaller. It's pretty awesome. Non-members get 375 gold on Treasure 10. And then this one is really interesting here. We have the Enchanted Bathtub on Treasure 10 for members, which is awesome. Like, this was in a member box in 2020, I believe. And it has been unobtainable since then. So it's an old furniture item that's been re-released for the first time now in this treasure track, so I love that very much. But I mean, the interesting thing is it says we get 20 of them. Like, what? I don't even know. That doesn't make sense. The maximum amount of furniture items you can have is 9. So that's really weird. But I'm not complaining, so at least you'll get 9 once you collect this if you're a member. So that's pretty awesome. I love to see that, and I'm so glad this has been re-released for the first time since it was in that member box back in 2020. So I don't even have this one, so I'm super glad I'm gonna get this one finally. But I mean, 20 of them. The only thing I can think of for an explanation for that is that maybe this was supposed to be a Morph Marble, but it's not a Morph Marble, so you were supposed to get 20 Morph Marble Enchanted Bathtubs, but instead you get 20 of the furniture item. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love this one. So, super glad that I'm finally able to get that. That is awesome. So, Enchanted Bathtub is finally obtainable again. So, we love to see it. Super glad again about that one being in this season of the Treasure Track, so you can get that as a member. And that's awesome on Treasure 10. So the halfway point of the Treasure Track, you get the Enchanted Bathtub 20 times. Very strange. We don't usually see that. You only get furniture items once from the Treasure Track. So again, yeah, really weird. And you're not going to get 20, you're only going to get 9. So anyway, 50 magic coin for plus members there. Awesome. 5 Morph Marble Squibbles for non-members on Treasure 11. Awesome. 50 magic coin for members on Treasure 11. Awesome. 1,125 gold for plus members. Treasure 12, 20 magic coin for non-members. Awesome. 20 member works. So members are going to get member works, of course, every time. But usually we get like a lot more. But and there's like 100 on the last treasure, but that's not the case this time. We get our 20 member works, just 20 of them here on Treasure 12. So I mean, I guess that's pretty neat. It's just different. It's not what we're used to seeing in a treasure track, but that's okay. We don't have to have the same thing every time. And then a Riverneek for plus members. 375 gold for non-members. And then here's the Morph Marble Claustros again. We can actually click on them this time. It morphs you into a Claustro for 1 minute. So it's not a 10-minute one. I'm surprised about that. So legendary Morph Marble. It is the first legendary Morph Marble, I'm pretty sure, to be released, because I think there is a Morph Marble Vega Bloom that is unreleased and you cannot get it, but it is legendary too. So 50 magic coin, and then a Riverneek, and then gold, I think. And then the tentacle cap here is the plus member pet hat. So the second and final pet hat here. So this is awesome. Cap made in the shape of a tentacle from a creature of the watery depths. So that is awesome. Its heart bonus is 140. So that may or may not be the highest heart bonus of any pet hat so far released in game, because they do keep going up. There might be one that's higher from the Starlight Fest store, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so. I think this is the highest one so far, 140. So that's awesome. And this is for plus members only. Like we usually see the most powerful or heart bonus giving pet hats being plus members only in the treasure track. So that is the case for this one as well. So that is just awesome. Love to see it. 50 magic coin for members, not gold. That's awesome. Always love the magic coin. Then 20 magic coin for non-members, river collar for members, and then 1,125 gold for plus members. Then 15 more shadow works for non-members, 1,000 gold for members, and then 50 magic coin for plus members. And then treasure 17, we get 5 more Farble Squibbles for non-members, 50 magic coin for members, and then a fishbowl for plus members, so another fishbowl. Treasure 18, 20 magic coin for non-members, awesome. Riverneek pet for members, and then Griftopus, so the mythical epic for this season of the treasure track. That is awesome. Unless I'm mistaken, this is the first time Griftopus has been re-released, at least in a long time. I don't think it's been re-released ever since it was obtainable from Ula's Quests. I might have to double check on that, but Griftopus is finally obtainable again, so that is awesome. I love this mythical epic. Cannot wait to get another one on treasure 18. So for plus members only, you're going to get Griftopus, so that is awesome. Super excited to get that. It is a legendary mythical epic, of course, as they are all legendary, and this is a variant of Griffroom, if you could not already tell. Griffroom is that plant creature that looks similar to this, so this is its water variant, Griftopus. Of course, that makes sense that this is the mythical epic as a water mythical epic, and relating to this treasure track season of Sunken Secrets, so pretty cool there. Love to see it. It's awesome. So plus members get this mythical epic Griftopus. I'm going to get a second one, and I'm super excited about that. That's going to be awesome. So treasure 18 has that, and there's usually 2 mythical epics, but since this is a shorter season, there's only 1 mythical epic, so Griftopus is that mythical epic. And then on treasure 19, non-members get 375 gold. And then the one mount for this season, there's only 1 mount instead of 2, just like the mythical epics, because it is a shorter season. Members get a new mount called the Davy Jones Plank. So this is similar to the rest of the Davy Jones set from Shipwreck Shore hard mode. So technically this is a mount that goes along with that. But it's super cool. It's a new mount made for this season. Waterlogged Plank from the deepest depths of the sea. That's awesome. It says it has a defense bonus of 60 and a dodge bonus of 40. So it's far from the best mount in the game. But definitely going to be getting that because we get, everything we possibly can. But Davy Jones playing super cool. It's not spelled the same, though, as the Davy Jones set from Shipwreck Shore hard mode. I think there's an extra E in there. Like, it's not Davey. I'm not sure. Something's misspelled somewhere. One of the two. I'm not entirely sure, but that is super cool. So you compare those two together, and I'm certainly going to do that once I get it. It's awesome. So this members only mount is the singular mount for this season instead of there being 2 like there usually is, just because of the shortened season format. And then treasure 20, Riverneek for non-members, 50 magic coin for members, and then river collar for plus members. So that is super neat. It's something we're definitely not used to seeing because we're used to seeing the 45 treasure length, 2 months to complete it, much more many more items, but there's certainly super cool. One thing I noticed is that unlike most seasons, we actually get magic coin on pretty much every single treasure. So that's really awesome. I think the only one that's missing Magicoin is Treasure 6. So there's only one that's missing Magicoin, and I don't like that, because like if you're gonna put them on all of them except one, just put them on all of them. So I mean, anyway, I'm not gonna complain though. We got a lot of Magicoin, but I think I added it up and it only reaches about 760. So it's not, I don't think it's as much as we usually get from the treasure track, which makes sense because usually we see like 90 Magicoin towards the end of the treasure track on each one, but it's less this time because there's less treasures, and it makes sense. But they've included it on pretty much every single treasure, so I love that. So that is Sunken Why can I not speak? Sunken Secrets, the newest season of the treasure track, season 12, and I'm super excited to get through it and complete as many of the things as we can. I'll have a video coming out once I've completed the entire thing, so be on the lookout for that. And what are your thoughts about this new short season of the treasure track, Sunken Secrets? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments.